Yeah.
If you were to get married today, what is the ideal man for you or women for you? I cannot assume your sexual orientation, but
I hate to break this down to y'all, but well, I'm gonna just tell y'all my views of getting married. I wouldn't do it. My mother, she has a relationship still standing, and didn't get married. So that's what you call spiritual, spiritual marriage. I would do something like that. As far as, legally getting married, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put myself into that situation because, society uses things like that to control you.
mm-hmm.
And in a sense like that, I don't like to be controlled. So a lot of people, I'm single now. I've been single for 5 years. A lot of people, hasn't really fucked with me in that sense because they feel like, oh, well, we need to get married and this and that and the third, but I'm not going to do it. But as far as to be in a relationship with somebody, for the rest of my life and stuff like that, I would just look for open, and honesty.
Okay.
And that's pretty much, the best I can tell you as far as, holding you down and, locking you, and all of that stuff like that. I'm not going to do that. I just feel like at the end of the day, we're going to die. So with that being said, I don't want to control, nobody's life, especially like society. And it's unnecessary to live a life, where you gotta fear and where you gotta have too much on your back,
Yeah.
and then you're trying to live. Like, we have to live our own lives and we gotta live this shit the best we can. So, I'm the type that I'll have an open relationship and I'm fine with that. Not a lot of people are fine with that,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm fine with it. Just be safe, just be, responsible, respectful. Tell motherfuckers like, yeah, this is mine, but we do this. We
Yeah.
do this shit. And, be open and honest, and then that's pretty much it.
How can somebody be single for 5 years?
Um or somebody is nice looking as me. But I mean that's just it. Like, when I got out of my last relationship, it wasn't nothing like I never had any like heartbreaking, traumatizing relationships. I don't have any kids. I don't have any baggage, no drama, nothing like that. But it's just, I was younger and I understood, that, certain relationships that I would get into won't always work out all the time. And that's okay. So, I was in school for massage therapy. Um, and I wanted to be more focused on my schooling. When I was in elementary, middle, and high school, I was a class clown. I'm a tomboy still to this day, so I was cutting up and I didn't do good in school. But because I wanted to better myself and make good money, and I got to pay a lot of fucking money for, going to school for massage,
Sure.
I thought I'm going to do this the right way and I'm going to pay attention. So within that first year, of being out of a relationship, I focused on school. So that's why I was, mainly single. Then
Oh,
after, that year went around and I noticed how much fun I was having, with being single and not, going back from relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship like I was previously doing,
mm-hmm.
I got to know and love and understand myself better. I got to actually understand at a young age what I want, who I want and where I want to go and stuff like that. And I'll say like 4 years later after that, I still like that freedom, but my views of the whole religious thing and the whole relationship things, how society makes people do it nowadays has changed over time for me. So yeah, I mean, I don't like how a lot of people go about life and relationships and stuff like that. So I just keep myself away from that. And where I'm from and where I live at now, it's very easy to do that because everybody, is the same there.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the same thing. They want that TV relationship, that them goal, what you call relationship goals and all that
Yeah.
dumb wild shit, And I don't want that. Like, I want something that's real and that's true because we only get one life to live. Why would I waste it on trying to be like somebody else
Okay.
in a relationship? So,
So, like, does your man have to be, or the person you're dating, does a person have to be, what is a physical attribute you really like in somebody?
um,
Does a person have to be tall? Like a basketball player, for example?
um, I've dated short guys. I
Okay.
dated tall guys. I dated skinny guys, fat guys,
Okay.
light skinned. I've dated white guys, black poor. It don't. I dated them all because I wanted to just test the waters and try. Just me being me. So I'm gonna be honest. You can be my height and taller because I don't know. It's not a thing how society put this view in my head of who to be with and who to just be cute and shit. It's just me personally, like shit. I don't know. It's just me personally.
Does it have to be muscular or the body type don't really matter?
Nah, the body type don't. Well, if you're gonna be heavy set, I would like you to be like brolic or something like that. Like not. And I don't even know how I'm sorry, but fuck it. I don't want you to be sloppy and out of shape and, complaining and trying to have me, change your clothes and shit because you can't get up out of bed and shit. I mean, people ain't going to like that, but oh well, I'm going to be true with you because it's your life. And it's my life too. But, if you're heavy set and stuff like that, at least have some muscle tonus. At least, be active or something like that, But other than that, I don't really, size don't matter.
So I just don't know why people get offended when they're people are referring to them as being like fat.
Fat and shit because
clinically, if you have a body mass index over 30%, you're clinically fat,
right?
Because your health is being at risk,
right?
But people get offended when you say that,
because
which is not supposed to be the case,
right? They live up to society's standards, all the time, where they had that mindset, like oh well, it's wrong for people to think this of me and to judge and to do that. At the end of the day, people gonna do what the fuck they want, and say what they want. And I think it's good to do and say what you want. Again, we only got one life, so why live your life holding back and shit, but. That's where it comes with, you being you. If you want to be fat, and all that stuff like that, that's fine. It's people who aren't going to, want to date you. It's people who are. It's somebody out there for everybody. Yeah. Clearly, it won't be me or, somebody in a sense like that. And that's just my view. That's not me, joning or, giving bad vibes or judging you or nothing like that. It's just me being me. For my safety and protection, because at the end of the day, when you really think about it, it's not about your image and nothing like that and how I see you. It's about if we getting married and shit and, I got to take care of you for the rest of your life and you got to take care of me for the rest of my life. That's the last thing I want to do is, have a husband and then I wake up next morning and he, gone and shit because he ain't want to take care of himself and, a waste of time like that. So.
Do you get hit on by girls?
Mm-hmm.
How often? Like, if you have to make a comparison, because you're a tomboy.
Right.
Because I'm assuming when you go out, like, the society we are living in now, and people have, the sexual freedom is off the roof right now.
Right.
So, what is the percentage? If you have to, like, you think you get hit on by girls a lot or guys a lot?
I get hit on by guys more.
Yeah.
And I'll just say that because, again, with society makes it hard for you to be yourself and be comfortable and, be confident. So, it's a lot of girls who are, very confident and they'll come up to me and they'll just either throw a compliment, something as simple as that, or they see me in the club dancing and they'll actually go and get behind me, and dance with me like we rely, on shit like that.
Okay.
But I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, I'll say, like, I get hit on by girls like maybe 10% of the time.
Okay, so what is the pickup line for girls like?
Females ain't got no pickup line. The only thing they'll probably do is compliment you and just be like, "Oh, you look real pretty," and stuff like that. And because I'm already a girl and we're already comfortable with that type of communication, I'll accept the compliment and move on. And then, after that, that's when they might do something like, oh yeah, ask me, are you into women or something like that.
Okay.
So
strict like that?
Yeah, they really don't have no lines like, hey, ooh,
hey, baby, hey, something like that. Hey.
They don't do that shit though, like guys. But
I'm just trying to get into, female mind to see exactly, because you can like it's so diverse now that
Mm-hmm.
you don't know exactly what's going on out there. So I'm just trying to see exactly
Yeah.
what it is in those women minds
Right.
when they're like chasing other women.
Women. Right.
you know.
Yeah. Well, no pickup
So
lines.
as far as dating itself, right? Have
Mm-hmm.
you used any dating app in the past, like
I
Tinder and
actually,
Match.com?
I'm gonna tell you because I love telling stories, y'all. So growing up, um, I was always the new girl at my schools and stuff like that. So I had to try to fit in or fit out, and I was always the type that fit out. Like I didn't want to be in that crowd and stuff. So a lot of people, especially the popular kids and all that, they didn't like me. I never had friends like that. I only had like one little group of friends. So everybody had their boyfriends and, their girlfriends and stuff like that. I didn't really have that until middle school. And I never dated anybody, going to my school or going to my workplace or nothing like that. Because ain't nobody like me. And then I was just like heavy set when I was younger and, like I didn't live a lifestyle where I had it and where I had the best of clothes and all of that, stuff like that. I was, the hand-me-down child and, the child that never had a hair done and all that. So I didn't get, attention from boys and stuff like that up close and personal or, right there. I had to do a lot of my dating online. MySpace was the first place, of course, because that joint came out, I think, when I was in like seventh grade, but I didn't really get into it until I was in like eighth grade. So I never met these people, but so I mean, I wasn't off no catfish and shit. I actually looked a little bit more decent, but I felt more confident anyways at a younger age, talking to somebody online because I actually had a chance to, be able to think about what I wanted to write and say and shit like that. And then I was young too, so I wasn't that confident. But yeah, MySpace was the first place that I hooked up with guys online. I met one guy from MySpace, and he ended up going to school with me, but we didn't go to school the same year. Facebook, I met a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of do meet, a couple of guys from Facebook, but nowadays we actually will go out and meet each other.
Tinder?
No, well, I'm not big on technology or social media and all of that stuff like that. With music, I have to be that way. So now I'm up in my game, but all these other websites, I have no clue about. It's just like the main sites like Instagram,
How about the
MySpace,
Instagram
Facebook.
DM?
My DM, I'm not gonna say it be popping because I am a nice looking girl, but I do shit like I'll post lives and post videos and shit like that and be like, look, if you're not hitting me up for no music, don't come in my DM because I don't know what it is about Instagram versus Facebook, but I don't know. I don't know. It's something there that throws me off with Instagram folks who try to go at you that way versus Facebook. Well, this is what it is. My Instagram, it shows a lot more of me, and it has a lot more of me. Versus my Facebook is really for close family and friends, and I'm more conservative. So, in a sense like that, even though it's still internet, dating and stuff like that, they don't see as much on my Facebook that they'll see as much, on my Instagram. So that's why I feel a little bit comfortable to actually talk to somebody on Facebook before. But my DM, it pops, but not like that because some people actually understand.
Okay.
Yeah.